Hi, Larry. How are you?
What's up, Josh? How are you, buddy?
I'm great, thank you.
I got
Such
my little mater on my shoulder like a parrot for you.
a I love it, and I love talking of things I love. I love this series and this franchise. So great to see you and Owen Wilson come back, and must have been fun for you guys to get back together to go on this road trip.
Oh yeah, man, I love working with Owen. We've done this so long that we just know what direction somebody's going. If Owen throws something new out and they put it in the script, then they come to me. I know exactly what he was thinking, and I'll go right along with it. Same me with him. I mean, it's so fun to work with him.
That's awesome. And we do really get to see some new sides of Mater in this series because obviously you are putting the focus really just on him and Lightning. So did you find yourself discovering, I know you played this character in video games, TV, shorts, movies, but did you find yourself discovering anything new about him even after all this time?
Well, you know what? When this is the first time they've been together a long time. I mean, this is him and McQueen, and so yeah, they get in they're like a regular set of friends. Something will come up, and he'll be mad, and he'll be mad, and in the end, they come together. I don't even know why. Now they're friends again, just like any best friends would be. I don't know about you, but I've got best friends and I love them and I'd do anything for them. But every now and then you get angry and you're like, what are you doing? And we don't haven't seen a lot of that with Mater and McQueen, but they're together all the time. And I think it just kind of normalizes them even more. Their friendship is completely normal and they do have the same little spats like most other best friends, but they're still best friends. I think that's great. So yeah, there's a few new things there. So the only thing different about me, here's the thing I got to beef with Owen about is in all of the Cars franchise, I do my own stunts. He doesn't do his own stunts.
Oh, well, this is such a great character. And I think, Mater, he's really beloved and deserves to get, the spotlight in a show like this. But for you, in terms of finding his voice, now you've played him so much, is that something you can just snap straight into at this point? Or when you maybe don't spend some time with him for a while, does it take you a while to get back into that character, would you say?
No, you know what? I think that my wife explained it the best because in my comedy, I do the character Larry the Cable Guy in my comedy, but it's a complete character from what I am in real life, just hanging out with my wife and kids and my friends. Mater is literally, as she says, Mater is way more like me than anything else I do. So I basically just take myself and I take the character voice that I've been doing with forever, and I just combine those two together to come up with Mater. And then my wife says it the best. She says on stage I'm Larry the Cable Guy, but when I do Mater, it's kind of cool because she actually sees me in Mater. So yeah, so no, it's not that difficult at all. I just kind of be myself and throw the little accent on it and go to town.
Oh, that's awesome. And I think it's fair to say, Mater, he is a character. He gets some of the best lines, both in the movies and I think in this show in particular. But were there any you came across that just made you crack up, you struggled to get through, or were you even maybe improvising some of them yourself on the spot?
You know what? They let me just do whatever. If I can think of something else, then I'll go ahead and do it. And I'll know by their reaction if it was good or not. But the character, when it gets to me, is already so well written. And they'll have a couple of things where they'll go, man, we're just kind of, now we were thinking about this here. Now if you could think of something better for this part, then there were many times in the studio, man. And I'll be honest, I can't think of it. We taped this, in the last year and a half. So there were so many times when we would wing something and we'd just stop for a second so we could stop laughing because it was so funny. But yeah, it's they let me have pretty good reign on throwing stuff out. And there were so many moments, like I said, I really couldn't name them because we've had quite a few in doing this series. I think though, this series that's just now coming out, I think there's so many good laughs in it. Right when I started, just when we were just 2 episodes in, I'm like, well, man, I literally said to them, I go, man, there are so many good lines in here. I wish I could bring them and put them in my act. I mean, so yeah, it's there's so many good ones, and we laughed through the whole thing.
I can only imagine. Well, Dan, it's a great show, one I'm sure you're really proud to be part of, and I hope we get to see more, well, many more adventures of Mater down the line. So, Larry, thank you so much for your time. Such a pleasure chatting with you.
Hey, thank you tons for the interview. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad you like it.
Great to speak to you. Thanks again for your time.
You got it, buddy.